Hey guys, what's up? Kalen here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an ultimate team and today we're going to be reviewing Dominik Szoboszlai. So he's 6'1" tall, medium, low work rate, right footed primarily, with 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, coming in at around, well, as of right now, about 50,000 coins, but I picked him up for 65,000 coins when I decided to review him. He can slide on left mid, and Cam's got the Leipzig links, the Bundesliga links and the Hungarian links as well. Looking at the attribute details, I've gone with the finisher chem cell, the pace on the card at striker as a false 9, and cam, which is where I'm going to be trying him out, is more than good enough in my opinion. Shooting though does need a boost. Attack positioning goes up to 86, finishing up to 96, shot power gets maxed out, long shots are at 97, volleys goes up to 99 and penalties up to 92. Passing is sensational, 96 free kick accuracy. So you best believe I'm going to try out some free kicks with this guy. He's got 89 crossing, 88 vision, 87 short pass and long pass with 99 curve. Dribbling on the card does look very good as well. 94 agility with 74 balance. The balance isn't that great, but the dribbling does get maxed out at 99. Coupled with 92 ball control, I'm expecting this guy's dribbling to be insane. He's got 79 jumping, 86 stamina along with 80 strength. The aggression is very low at 45. So basically this card, just explaining how this card works, he can get a maximum of +4 and he's going to get a +1 boost if he meets each of the following criteria that are displayed on your screen. But anyway, I'm going to try him out at striker as a false 9, at striker as a get in behind striker, and at cam as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the gameplay highlights with 87 rated Foot Fantasy Dominik Szoboszlai. So heading into the first clip of this video, Shaqiri has it. Fancy pass, Szoboszlai wins the header, testing out the heading ability on the card. Unfortunately we lose it, but Szoboszlai runs in, wins it back and places it into the back of the net. Great finish to get our first goal of this video. Szoboszlai winning the header, running and winning it back, and we do end up going ahead and scoring. On to the next clip, the first assist of this video. Donovan gets that pass after making a 1-2 with Benteke. Szoboszlai knocks it down, great header down, and Christian Benteke is there, and we do end up scoring to make it 3-2 in this game, getting a consolation goal for ourselves. But so far Dominik Szoboszlai with 1 goal and 1 assist. Moving on to the next game here, Tim Cahill gets into Shaqiri. Szoboszlai drops deep, gets that pass from Shaqiri, moves it on to Ricky Puig, who tucks it away into the back of the net. Honestly, I expected him to score that, and he does. By the way, I will be making an 87 rated Foot Fantasy Ricky Puig review. If you guys want to see that, I will make it soon enough. But here, Szoboszlai, great first time pass. Torres should be scoring that. That first touch should be a lot better, but unfortunately the keeper comes out and does make a good save. On to the next clip, Ricky Puig has it, gets it into Szoboszlai, again dropping deep, creating a chance, gets that pass into Benteke, who has some brilliant dribbling for whatever reason, and we do end up smashing it into the near post. By the way, like I said for Ricky Puig, if you guys want to see a Christian Benteke review, let me know down below in the comment section and I will have that to you before I make the Ricky Puig one. But anyway, moving on to the next clip, Torres has it, gets it into Szoboszlai, takes it brilliantly in his stride, it's through on goal, nobody's going to catch us, goes for the chip shot, and he loops it perfectly over the on-rushing goalkeeper. I think it's Campos in goals. Great dink over the top from Dominik Szoboszlai, and we do end up scoring. Here though, testing out the dribbling on the card does very well, keeps it close, and now to test out the pace, uses it, gets into the box, brilliant speed, and unfortunately that shot is denied, but Benteke on the follow-up slams it into the top of the net. Great finish from Benteke, good awareness, but all that coming from the hard work from Dominik Szoboszlai. Speaking of which, great dribbling there, good skill, good rainbow flick as well, green timed power shot on the volley, and unfortunately the goalkeeper does make a pretty simple save. But anyway, after a series of corners, Szoboszlai eventually controls it and goes to the power shot volley, and he does eventually end up scoring in that game, and we do end up getting a consolation goal. But yes, you get another one in the next match. Goes for goal from the penalty spot, just showcasing the penalty ability that this guy does have, and he tucks it away into the top corner. Great finish, easy as you like from the penalty spot, and we do end up getting, like I said, just a consolation goal in that game. But here, Szoboszlai just showing off the hold-up play on the card, a fancy bicycle kick pass into Ricky Puig, and Christian Benteke has it and somehow gets muscled off it by Carlos Puyol. Heading on to the next match though, Shaqiri gets it into Donovan and sees Szoboszlai making the run. It's a great pass, great control, and a smashing volley into the back of the net. Great finish from Dominik Szoboszlai, and we do end up scoring the first goal of this video. Notice that the spaces runs into it, and that finish is spectacular. Here again, Donovan putting in a good cross. Szoboszlai gets it here. That is brilliant skill, and what a finish that is. Honestly, good skill just to turn around to get into a shooting position, and the finish afterwards on that left foot is smashed beyond the goalkeeper and into the back of the net, and it's 2 goals for him so far. But here, testing out more dribbling, just showcasing the dribbling ability to the maximum. Runs outside the box. I wanted to try a long shot. We get a bit lucky here, a little bit jammy, but he still gets it. Gets past 1, 2, and 3, and tucks it away into the bottom corner. Fantastic from Dominik Szoboszlai, and we do get our first hat-trick of this video. Anyway, I did say I will be testing out the free kick, so here I do have a free kick. It is a bit of a risky type of free kick, and it is a very close result. I'm not gonna lie, that was very close. Almost found the top corner. Here though, he gets the ball, drops deep, just acting as a false 9 type of striker, which he is at the moment. He does have the false 9 instruction on him. Just gets the ball, drops deep, makes that pass, and unfortunately it doesn't work out. But 2 seconds later, I have no idea what this guy's doing with his goalkeeper. We win it back, and Szoboszlai to send us into extra time with a tap in. But honestly, had to be careful, had to be accurate, and had to stay calm and collected. And he did, because keeper was out of his goals, but the player was on the line, so I had to make sure that I scored, and I did. But moving on to the last clip of this video, a beautiful reverse pass from Dominik Szoboszlai to Fernando Torres, but it's not going to count as an assist because for some reason this defender just knocks it into his own net, and we do end up winning this game on penalties. But anyway, with that being said, we are not here to find out if we won the game. We are here for a Dominik Szoboszlai review, and that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. In 7 games, he managed 8 goals and 3 assists, so 11 goal contributions in 7 games is honestly pretty good. I was very surprised by it because once upon a time, well, when I first got this card, he wasn't really getting any goal contributions, but towards the end he really started picking up his numbers and, well, getting more goal contributions. So when it comes down to the pace on the card, I do feel as though it is very good. Well, I wouldn't say very good, I do feel as though it is sufficient. He can run in behind. He does have the strength to hold up players as well, and the stamina to keep running the entire 90. At the cam position, it's more than good enough to run in beyond players and run away from players. From striker, again, it is good enough to run away from players, but obviously he's not the fastest player in the world, so you might have a slight problem when it comes down to that. But the pace, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8.7 out of 10. Nothing special, but it's not too bad either. Shooting on the card is very good now. For some reason, he just could not score long shots for the life of him. I did try quite a lot, and he keeps hitting them flat and hard, which I guess is how you would hit them, but didn't really loop it over the goalkeepers, and unfortunately didn't really get any long shots. But the finishing with the plus 15 by the finisher boost, I do think is a huge difference. So that's why I think the finisher chem style is the way to go. And with the finishing being 96, it is sensational. He scores basically everything inside the box on the left foot and on the right foot. So when it comes down to the shooting, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Passing is sensational. I'm going to give him also a 9 out of 10. I do feel as though the passing is very good. The long passing, the short passing. This guy at cam can create a chance technically out of absolutely nothing. So passing does get a 9.1 out of 10. Dribbling, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9.2 out of 10. And that is due to the boost that he does get to the actual dribbling stat. It does make a big difference in game. And you can sort of feel it because he does dribble very smoothly. He can keep the ball from players. Having that 80 strength, like I said, along with 87 acceleration, does make a big difference as well when he's walking around with the ball. He does also have 92 ball control, of course, so he does keep the ball very close to himself while he is moving with it. When it comes down to the physical, nothing great, especially with the 45 aggression, but he is pretty strong. He does have 80 strength and he does last the full 90 very easily. Jumping on the card isn't too much of a problem. He is 6'1" tall anyway, so he doesn't really need to jump that often. So with that being said, best position I would say is the cam position, or a striker as a false 9 with the 2 centre forwards running off him. I do think that makes a big difference. And best chem style I would say is the finisher chem style. However, if you want to play him as striker, as a get him behind type of striker, then I do think the hunter chem style is the way to go. Now, is this card worth the, well, as of right now, 50,000 coins you spent for him? 100%. This guy for 50k is an absolute bargain. He's very cheap, and I do 100% think that he would easily make your team if you do need this caliber of players. So in the Bundesliga, there aren't that many options of good attacking cams. I do think there's Mane, of course, There is Kingsley Coman as well. Just looking at the Bundesliga players, there's Mane, Nkunku, Coman, Musiala, Marco Reus, but all of them are very, very expensive. So for the amount of money that this guy costs, he is an absolute bargain for 50,000 coins, and he can be upgraded. He can get a +4 as well. So I do genuinely think that this guy is a bargain for 50k at the moment. If you can, go ahead, snatch him up and keep him in your team, even as an investment option. So with that being said, I do bring an end to the video. If you like this, smash the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.